Welcome to Commander Pop Culture, a place to gather magical information with some laughs, might I add. I have an expedition map, get one of my Urza lands, and that can ramp me in a way. You know what, we're gonna play it out. I think that's worth it. Normally I mulligan until I hit a rock that's 2 mana or less, but I think with the map I can make it work. I have 3 blue cards and no blue sources rather. That could be a problem. I think I'll start off with Cloud Post for now. It just does its job a lot longer earlier, and then I can use my Fierce Empath to get my Ulvenwald Hydra. Normally I'd like to use that on something else, but I need to find more land. And if everyone's asking, I'm drinking O'Doul's.
Right.
The good stuff. Previous to tonight, the last time I had O'Doul's, I was actually deployed to Afghanistan, and I ran a 5K with 2 of my buddies, and every kilometer you had to chug an O'Doul. That was the biggest mistake of my life. One of my biggest mistakes I've ever made. I had never gotten so sick. To my knowledge, it was just us 3 that was doing it for like the spirit of things. No one else at that 5K, and there had to have been hundreds of people out in the desert, and we were the only 3 doing it. After like the 3rd kilometer, all 3 of us, we were puking on the side of the road. And even after those kilometers, the 2 additional, we still drank the O'Doul's. I don't know what we were thinking. He's leaving these 2 back. I wonder why. We didn't even look at who we're playing against. Rosheen is a big X-commander, the first Sliver, and Edgar Markov. We got our work cut out for us tonight. Wouldn't have it any other way. I drew another green source, so I'll be able to cast Ulvenwald after Omo. I really wish this Cloud Post came in on tap. I guess we're getting it out of the way. At least I can actually cast Omo, get the everything counter down, attack with Omo, and get another one down. So it's actually the same rate as if I played it on tap land. That's not too bad. The Swift 2 boots came in clutch. His Slivers have First Strike, and whenever they deal damage to a player, he gets to put a counter on him. Edgar Markov's like tier 1.5, and the first Sliver is like tier 1 status. So if I pull a win off with Omo here on a budget, that'd be pretty impressive. Slivers players gotta take... Oh, he's coming at me. Okay. There's no way the Sliver player would trade these off, though. And then again, 3 damage isn't terrible either. It's not the end of the world. Ooh, I drew a blue source. We're in way better shape. Unfortunately, I tap out to put everything counters on my stuff here. But I mean, I'm just setting up for next turn, I guess. I can leave it as a blocker, but I'm feeling greedy. I could play my Astral Dragon next turn if I draw another blue source. And then I have a lot of Glimmer Posts at my disposal. What's kind of nice is if this Sliver player plays any Slivers that give out buffs board wide, my stuff will probably get those abilities too. Anna's Awakening, X equals 9. That's a lot of ramp. They found 1 forest.
Well, shit, Sheriff. I'd hate to see that happen.
Look, 9 cards from the top and hit 1 forest. Oh, that's brutal. I might use my Fierce Empath to get my Altasaur and start cleaning up some stuff out here. Yeah, we'll go to combat first. Get another counter down. Okay, so these do tap for any color because they're all basics. I was curious if that would work like that. I might play Virtue of Knowledge here in that case, so I can't play my Biggin afterwards. Might as well get 2 Fierce Empath triggers, and then I could follow up with Astral Dragon later and make a bunch of Cloud Posts. Of course, I'd like to use Fierce Empath's ability. Agent of Treachery ain't bad either. Or you get Deadeye Navigator and do things over and over again. Cooking with gas here, because I get 2 triggers with the Virtue. If I flicker it, I get 2 per. We'll see how the Sliver player and the Vampire player feel about that. They can't be kosher about it. I'll tell you one thing. I'm definitely going to be stealing the first Sliver and the Edgar Markov. Okay, I won't be stealing the Edgar Markov. Maybe I'll steal the Sliver and a land. The trick with theft spells, if you take too much from one person, they'll surrender and all your investment goes up in smoke. So you got to take bits and pieces from everybody. Otherwise, your efforts will be a waste. Oh, he's going at the Vampire player. Okay. People aren't paying attention to what I just picked up. Or they have counter magic and they're just going to interact with me on the stack. That's probably what it is, if he's just ignoring me here. Especially if he has 4 mana. Being able to upkeep double the counters on itself as trample as long as there's 10 or more on it. Yes. Keep trading blows. The 2 tribal decks. Do my bidding. Kariga's nice. Draw 3 cards off of it. I think the treachery's too important though. We go with combat, throw a Cloud Post down. It's nothing personal, I just want my trigger. 1 damage compared to this guy plugging you for 10. Pretty significantly different. We're gonna mess with the 2 players with the massive lead. I would like to steal this Hydra, but I'll get it next round. It's gonna get really big here. Fortunately, this Hydra won't have 10 counters on it unless he does something else over there to manipulate that. He could sink all of his mana into Wolf Run and get me that way. Damn, these new Slivers only give abilities to their own, which sucks. Would like to share the love. Yeah, deserve it. Kills everything but his Hydra there. That would also explain why he didn't declare that as an attacker. Did want his own Starstorm to blow it up. That board wipe messed me up really bad. Way worse than I expected. Profane Tutor for free. That's nice. Kind of want to steal this Mana Crypt now. All the money. Or should this Hydra die in the near future? I imagine he's going to swing it over here. Yeah, because this Vona is threatening. He could exile this. Stepping out again. Could always rely on that. In the X-Spell deck. Interesting. He goes to blow up the Ozlith and not the about to be 38 beater.
Good call.
He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he drains this for 7. He gets 21 back. Oh, they come in tap. Damn. Sure. We'll throw this over here. Be at the mercy of everyone. This close from having a massive turn. Hey, my Rosheen could still block. That's one of the ones that gives the ability to everybody. I think the right player is about to die right here. That's a lot of damage. And I got a good chunk of damage here. I think combined, the Sliver player could actually kill the middle player. I do 17 damage if I send everything his way. And then he could sweep up this and get me for a chunk of damage too. I can make an insane amount of blockers. His Slivers have flying and they're unblockable unless they're Slivers. So I have to deal with this thing so I can stuff out his board. Ooh, I can actually steal the Gale Rider so he can't just beat on me for free. I like that plan. I can make a lot of copies of Sword and Peace. And kill him straight up, no questions asked. I like that plan. I got all the mana in the world to sink into. That's hilarious. Can I just kill him straight up? I think I can. He has 3 cards in hand, so I deal at least 3 to him. Oh wait, it didn't work? Weird. They're not equipping. Maybe it's because they're creatures. Oh, that'd have been so cool. Just making as many bodies as I can so I could soak up here. Hopefully the left player kills the person on the right for me. But then he dies to me. We're in a bit of a standoff. Question is, though, does he let him live and let the Hydra player kill both of us? I play with my beard a lot. Yeah, I like to stroke my beard. That's how I maintain moisture. Just rub all the oil that are on my hands and my beard. That's how I think, man. I'm like any other prominent scholar with a beard. He attacks me and gives it to the Hydra player. There's no sense in blocking because I die to this. You like my facial hair? I couldn't grow facial hair when I was younger and in the military. I think honestly it was from shaving every day, just stimulated a ton of hair growth. And now I shave my neck maybe once a week and that's about it. And I'm pretty low maintenance. No, the toucan says GG, so he just gave it to the Hydra player. That's okay. I had fun. I got to do a lot of wild stuff, as you can see. I made a ton of copies of War and Peace. I made a bunch of copies of Mox Tanalite. Either he handed it off to one or the other, and I just happened to be less on his desire making a hookup with. No matter what, the Sliver player was not going to win this game, and weirdly enough, he was also the deciding factor in this game. Which, I don't know if that feels good as a winning perspective, you know what I mean? Winning because of someone else's decision.
I am hollow.
I don't think it had anything to do with anger. If he was angry, I'm pretty sure he would have let me know in the chat here. All right. Now we're done with that. We're going to go on to the next deck. Olmo had a good showing. I was pretty pleased by it. I got a little mana stuck. You couldn't tell because I was making a lot of copies of Cloud Post. I think I had 3 or 5 in play, and they were tapping for 11 mana apiece. Pretty fun.